Somebody's here. Jeff. Oh.
Hi.
Jeff.
Well, I'm this is running through my computer is hooked up to my phone using my phone as a hotspot. I didn't
Okay.
know if I could do it, but it's working, so here I
Okay,
am.
good.
We'll see how long it holds. Oops.
The lock is frozen. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. It's loose now. Oh, good. Oh, it was just waiting for you.
Yes.
Hi, Bill.
Morning.
It's good to see you.
Yes. It's been a little while.
Let me get out of your way here. Oh, and Jeff managed to hook up here. He's having internet problems.
Ah.
So when do they think they'll have you fixed, Jeff? Oh,
The time that they gave me on that estimate is tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
oh wow.
It went out last night around 1 a.m. or so, and I was hoping it wasn't anything major and it'll be fixed by the morning. But when I woke up, I got a big long note from AT&T that, we're aware, we're working on it, blah, blah, blah. I sent you a copy actually, but it says 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. That could
Ah,
mean anywhere from right now until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, based on my history with them. So, but
yeah.
for them to say that far in advance, it's pretty serious. So I am expecting to be without internet all day. And right now, I'm amazed that my speed of my feed here is pretty much normal because it's
I
going through
know
my phone.
that is amazing.
Yeah, I expected it to be slow and choppy, and it's not.
Huh.
I have a 5G network. I'm on Verizon. Maybe
Uh-huh.
that's good enough. I don't know.
Well, apparently, for the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, this is good. I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep. Hi, Bill.
Morning.
Morning.
Okay.
How much snow do you guys have up there on the ground right now?
Uh,
I missed. Yeah.
He's asked how much snow we have on the ground up
Oh. Well, I figure we got, and David probably got about, 15, 16, something like that.
Yeah,
And today is the first day I think that it's been above freezing
yeah.
Huh.
since then. So it's
Wow.
been melting a little bit, but uh, not much.
Right.
I don't
I'm
know what
asking
this.
mostly for Jesse, my son, because when we come up there in March, he really is hoping to see snow.
Our unfortunately our tenants have been without water for 2 days.
Ooh.
Um, we had um, heat tape was put on the pipes. You might remember, Jeff, when we
Oh
had
yeah.
some difficulty with that in the
Yeah.
distant past. We haven't
Yeah.
had any problem at all until now, but I think the temperatures just went too low and for too long,
Uh,
and
ouch.
then I was stupid and got spammed.
Oh, oh.
Oh, how did that work out? Are you okay in the end?
Well, I am now, yeah, and we had to open all new bank accounts and
Right. Did
still
they get
trying to.
anything from you?
Well, no, they
Did they-
didn't.
Okay,
Uh,
well that's the main thing, I guess.
yeah, recognized it. Jane really pushed me to end what was going on. I was beginning to get to that point, but she recognized it more concretely than I did.
Yeah.
So we shut
Jeez.
down, and we've been fine. And
Mm,
uh, had my computer cleaned and
right.
blah blah blah. So, how are you guys? Any,
Okay.
anything oth- for you? Anything other than snow and cold?
Well, we just contracted for 2 bathroom remodels
Oh wow!
last
Okay.
night, so I'm
Jeez.
actually exhausted this morning from the. Well, you commit a bunch of
Emotion.
money, So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Oh, full tub and everything, Bill?
Uh, well, there's a tub upstairs and a full shower downstairs,
Right.
vanities, toilets, and floor.
You're gonna do it
Wow.
all, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, it's adding to the value of the house, so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
generally it's a good
Well,
investment.
the toilets, the house is 84, I think.
Right.
Maybe earlier. And
Mm.
the toilets are original.
Ah,
Wow.
So is the vanity. But they're
Yeah.
okay. They function, but you know,
yeah,
it's time.
yeah,
It's a good investment. My
yeah,
my house that
Yeah,
I sold a couple years ago was 1974, so I put a lot of money into it, but in the end, it was worth it.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's what we're thinking. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how we were
yeah.
with the
I,
kitchen and the
Yeah.
bathroom
yeah.
Yeah.
downstairs.
David, how long have you been in this house here?
We built it in '94.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. Hard to believe.
Yeah. These time flies.
Yeah.
32 years now you're going on there.
I'm sorry.
You're going on 30, you're into your 32nd year now, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So, how are things down there, other than no internet?
Yeah, very, very busy with all kinds of stuff. I won't bore you, but okay, we're okay.
Good.
Looking forward to Connecticut trip in March, and you know,
Oh, good. I hope we see you.
yeah, and I'll let you know when we get closer. I'll let
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Cool. Well, obviously I'm out of practice with. So, you've had 2 weeks to practice. Speaking of practice,
Four
mu-
hours a day.
yeah, glad to hear
Wow, is that all?
it. Should result in questions, accomplishments.
At the moment, I don't have either, but as they come up, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have much. I actually, what practice I've done, the eight gates feels better than the form at this point. It just
Uh huh.
you nothing major or specific that I can think of, but
Okay.
that it seems to be becoming natural to me,
Oh, good.
in a kind of way,
Uh-huh.
rather than an artificial
Yeah. Uh, good.
robot kind of behavior.
So you're feeling that you're beginning to let go of thinking too much.
Yes, I suppose that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, my hands need to be doing, blah blah.
Certainly part of it.
Yeah.
Good. Anything for you around the eight gates, Jeff? Are you having any more sense of opening and closing?
Um, at times, not consistently enough yet. But it is easier obviously with the eight gates than with the form. But there's times when I get into non-thinking mode and it feels pretty good, and then I start thinking a little bit again, and you know,
Yep.
but I think it's going okay. I'm progressing slow, but okay.
Okay. Good. Well,
Show me.
2 and 8 gates. I could really see the improvement overall in that. Um, much, it really felt like you were moving some energy in there, and your um, most of the time the coordination of your movements was very good. I did see real improvement there. Good.
As I say, it's been feeling better. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, more
And I did.
connected, yeah,
I'm sorry.
more connected.
Yeah. Um, and Jeff, you are looking basically very good. Also, I still a number of places where I felt I wanted to say to you, relax your shoulders, but
Yeah, yeah.
but you know that.
I
So
know that, but I forget it, and I did not think of it once during that whole flow, to be honest with you. I was focusing more on just the relaxing everything else pretty much.
yeah,
So I could actually feel a little bit of residual tenseness in them from that. So thank you for mentioning that.
yeah. Well, having been through that, I'm aware of the issue,
Mm,
as I might say. I think the one thing I would say for both of you is that you need to do some practice where you don't worry about repetitions of each posture, but you really focus on how you're making the transition from one to the other.
mm,
Because there's still a number of places where there's a corner.
uh,
It
yeah.
isn't rounded.
Mm,
Um, and um, one of the places, I mean, the first place really was between the first two postures. And one of the things to remember is that when you do go from Jian heaven down to earth, um, that you are reversing the way you are twisting.
mm,
And that's part of why when you get to this point, that you go up and out a little to reverse the twist, and that rounds the corner.
it-
When you go here and down, you've just created a corner.
David, I've been going, as you say, out a little bit, but then up, curving up and back and down. I thought that's what the way that we were doing it.
No, never.
Yeah, I think my hands have been basically doing the right thing, but the twisting, you know,
Yeah.
was opposite. Yeah, you're right. You know, I felt it. You know, it's oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Um,
Can you just do that again, sitting right
sure.
where you are from that perspective with me?
Sure.
All right.
So you go out to here, and then you
Yeah.
continue up and back in. So what's happening there is, if you think of the twisting out and extending,
Right.
you come in, out, continue the out, and then in.
Yeah,
And
and when I do that, there's a little bit of an up to get around that corner, was
yep,
what I do.
absolutely.
That's what I've been doing, yes. Okay. I
Well,
must have
it
said
did.
it wrong.
I guess I couldn't see that. Sorry.
Yeah, I must have said it wrong, but that's trying to go up, and I know that it's the thumb edge. That's the only time the thumb edge leads it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
It helped to see it from you doing it on the side like that.
yeah. The other thing I would mention is to, in those movements where it is appropriate, remember that your circles are along the line of the side channel.
Mm.
So the first four, that's true of all of them. So, well, maybe I'll just stay in this camera so I can stay close here. Can you see me?
Yeah.
So, you don't have much difficulty with this one. When you come down to Kun Earth, that one tends to get an inward to it, and it's right along the side channels. I'm not moving my body deliberately here so you can see what I'm doing, but I'll do the whole movement. You're coming in and out and in and out, and it's right along this sideline because you're moving the energy through the whole body. And the same is true. The one where I really saw it begin to come drift in more was when you went down to water. This one tends to have more a movement like this, and it needs to come right along those side channels. You bring the energy right up and right back down. And the same is true when you get to heart. Boom. It's right along here. It's not in and out.
Yeah. I was going in and out.
Yeah.
I always separated more. Yeah, wow. That I did not know.
I haven't talked about it more than half a dozen times, so.
I need to hear everything 7 times before I get it.
I know. The other difficult one is when you're at the middle dantian. And by the way, you were too high again, Jeff. There.
On heart? On this one?
No, not on heart. On the middle dantian, the last one.
Oh, okay. What did I?
You were back to heart again.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Okay.
this one, I noticed a real tendency to go in and out this way, and again, it's not.
Hmm.
It's in and out here,
Okay.
right along that sideline again.
All right.
And the difference is you can, when you do this, it causes a different movement of the energy. And when you go along here, you can feel it change direction and go up and down through the body.
Mm. Yeah.
So you can play with that. You know, if you think about you're doing this, feel what it feels like, and then go along the center line and see what it feels like.
Mm.
Because feeling, of course, is what you're trying to arrive at.
Yeah, I mean, just doing it like this, without even my full body, I could feel the connection staying there with the Laogang point,
Yeah.
and I don't do that when I go to the side. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm.
So, you're
Okay.
definitely both making good progress and headway with this, but still some detail to work on.
There might always
So just to be clear, David, fire is heart level,
Or
but the last one, lake, Dewey, is middle dantian. That's
middle
lower.
dantian, base of the
All right.
sternum.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So, any other questions? questions? Excuse me. There.
Well, that was a good review. That was helpful.
Good. Do you have any questions, Bill? Okay. So, Jane and I are echoing this morning.
I'm sorry?
I said, Jane and I are echoing this morning. She said so, and I said so. Our son, today is her birthday.
Ah,
Jane's birthday?
Jane's.
Oh, wow. Very nice. You gonna take her out?
What?
You gonna take her out to dinner?
Actually, our son Zach showed up
Oh,
unannounced two
wow.
days ago, and he's taking us to dinner tonight.
well,
Even better. Yeah.
And his appearance has just charged our energy no end. It's
Wow, that's
made
great.
a huge difference. He's a
Beautiful.
he's a great he's a great kid. Kid. He's not a kid. He's
Right.
39.
He's in California still, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. He planned this trip for her birthday since January, or
Wow.
and arranged getting off of work. And although he still does some work during the day because does most of his online. So
Right.
anyway,
How old did you just say he is?
39.
39. Huh. Wow.
Yeah,
No,
where are we gonna?
it seems like yesterday he was in his teens.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and before that, I can see him running and playing at 5.
Yeah. Wow.
So, um, so that's been really a nice up for us.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
oh, especially with your computer issue.
Oh yeah.
You can really use the support and the jolt.
Yes. He's a real help.
Yeah.
So, let us go to the form. Um, and I think we've gone to the end of the first 2 kicks,
Yes.
more or less.
Yeah.
So,
And subdue type.
yeah, Subdue Tiger
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and those
Yeah.
kicks. Yeah.
Mm.
So, any questions in there? Any question about where is the opening and closing?
Oh dear.
Because that's kind of what you're beginning to work on at this point. No, huh?
I don't think about it as much as I should, obviously. I think generally speaking, know. Yeah. That should be in and then out.
Well, and it's the thing about that particular section is that it's one of the ones where you have some really quick changes.
Mm.
Because when you, again, I'm kind of staying close here deliberately so you can
Mhm.
see my arms, but we've been in left hand, and you're coming in here and up. Oh no, wrong one. And then this comes in, out as you reverse direction, and then in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So from the kick, it's a quick back to pulling the energy back in again. Is that
Yeah.
what you understand?
That's my understanding. Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that
Where was the rounding again with the kick? I know we had said that it was more of an twisting than actually rounding so much. But can you just show me You don't have to actually do the kick. Just show me like with the hand and all what you're doing slowly.
Well, yeah, because I do not do it well now. I admit, because when you come draw that energy in here,
Yeah.
then the kick is going to go a little this way and then back in.
Okay.
So um, it has a little bit of roundness to it. So
Right.
ideally, you're not just kicking out and in.
Okay.
Um, so and that's of course coming from the dantian.
Right.
Yeah. So when you come into this position, you pulled into here, and then as you kick, it allows you to go out just slightly out and in again.
Right. Okay. And the hands, just show me without kicking even, just show me real slow motion, the path of the hands.
Well, they're going to go out and back in. So
All right.
they're making a circle, and the forward hand goes out further than the rear hand.
Right.
And you're not trying to get to here, which would close everything off, of course.
Right.
But ideally, the the forward hand is going with the leg and over it.
Okay. Okay. So they're both doing a little bit of a circular motion, and it's almost like they're connected as they go through their path.
Absolutely.
Okay, I never thought of it quite that way. So that's good.
Yeah. Uh, any other questions in there up to that point?
No.
Um, so um, I think what I'd like is for you both to flow up to that point, and then um, have go back to having just one of you at a time. So just first time giving you a chance to just flow and feel like you're getting your feet on the ground.
Hmm.
Yeah. So who wants to go first?
I'm gonna go upstairs first.
Oh, okay. So Jeff, it's your turn.
Okay. Am I going up to that same spot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have any questions yourself, Jeff, here before I?
Uh, no, not immediately.
Okay.
I did try and relax my shoulders, pay more attention to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That
absolutely.
that I did focus on that one.
So, good, good, David. Um, as you were flowing, the thought that went through my mind is that quote from Wu Yujiang's classic: "When one part of the body moves, all parts move, and when any part of the body is still, all parts are still."
Mm.
And the difficulty in applying that in this form is that some of the movement is so subtle that it's not really, at least eventually, clearly visible.
Mm.
As a matter of fact, movement doesn't necessarily mean this.
Right.
Movement can be, I just drew it in and I just sent it out. That's also movement.
Mm.
And all of the things that we have discussed are constant. So, right at the very beginning, one of the things I noticed for you to be aware of, Jeff, that's your name, sorry, is it going into a grasping sparrow's tail? That this movement is rotating and shifting all the way to this point. And notice that my left hand is slightly higher than my right. And one of the things that we haven't talked about really yet, but eventually we might, is that in this posture, the left is pung and the right is either liu or an, depending on the application. They are not the same thing. Different energies are flowing here. So that's part of why, as you go into it, they're both rotating and changing direction. They're not, you came up together, same height, and without a constant rotation there. So that's just a really good place to begin to be aware about that.
Could you just speak again briefly about the difference in the energies between the two hands in that posture? Because I never thought about it that way.
Well, I'm not going to go heavily into it, but if you think about it in terms of a martial application,
Right.
this might be a strike, and this is deflecting downward, would be one way of thinking of it.
Okay.
And actually, they can be, if you really want to get into it, they can be the opposite. So this could be Liu Jing.
That is the way I've thought of it generally, is blocking first and striking.
It could be,
Yeah.
it can be either way.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of it as the alternative.
And that's of course one of the things to remember, that every posture is not locked into a single application.
Right.
I know that I've mentioned Stuart Olson's video of 50 applications of single whip.
Right.
Obviously, you're not going to be doing exactly the same thing every time and having 50 different applications.
Right.
So the application of a posture is dependent on the situation.
Yep.
But when you're learning and developing, It is good to um, be aware of what you think the energies are that are moving there.
Mm,
And since we've begun to talk about it, these two could be either one. You're
right.
absolutely right. Um, However, this has to be Liu and this has to be G in both arms.
Right. Okay.
So, um,
It's
it's
it's hard to
perfectly
do
all right to
rollback with
it,
what.
what?
I was gonna say it's hard to do rollback with one arm, right?
Um,
That's when you say you have to have two arms in Liu, it's kind of difficult to do it with one, generally speaking, right?
well, not necessarily. There are a lot of places where Liu is just in one arm.
Huh. I always think of it as grabbing with both, or almost always, anyways.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Certainly a good part of the time, but not necessarily all the time.
Right. Okay.
Um, I'm not going to go into a lot of postures with each of you because one can only absorb so much. um, the other place that I was thinking about is Subdued Tiger
Okay.
um, for you. So when you get to here, this is a twisting and bending in and then out, and it's um, if you can see that um, the 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 movement is small. It's in and here as you change direction of your rotation,
Right.
it goes out. And what I was feeling was that your arms stayed too far out and tried to go. You tried to make the opening do go out this way,
Right.
um, and and yes, there is a little expansion, but it's not. Um, it's not this. That's
Yeah. Well, I
okay.
left myself having to do that by not drawing in much at all initially.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's that you're definitely right on that. I realize that
Yeah.
now.
Um, and that was true with both of the
Right.
subdued tigers.
Yeah, it's a way to, I guess I've never put enough intention into that beginning part of that posture for drawing in first. I just kind of focus mostly on the rotation and the turning and getting ready for the strike rather
Yeah.
than actually drawing in to get ready for it.
Yeah. Well,
Yep, no, I could see
so
that
most of
definitely.
the, if you watch me,
Yep,
um, although I know I'm not perfect, but most of this movement is in the body, not in the
right.
arms.
What would you say is most likely the energy used there in the strike to finish that posture? Because it's
Uh,
so close that it feels like cow, but I don't know that it is.
um, could be cow. Um, I I I've always felt that that this upper fist was probably a strike,
Right.
so maybe G, and
Okay.
the bottom was controlling. Um, could also be psi,
Hmm.
an
Okay.
interesting psi,
Right.
because it
I,
is.
I did I didn't feel any downward energy, so I wasn't really thinking on, or like
Yeah,
that. So It was one of those where I think it could go a lot of different ways. So that's why I, would,
Absolutely.
I was wondering what your opinion was on it.
Oh, my opinion is exactly that. It can go a lot of ways.
Okay. All
So
right.
it's, you know, it's perfectly all right. I think that you have enough basic knowledge of the application of each energy for you to make your own decision about what you're trying to do there
Right.
energetically. But
Yeah, and generally I have an initial opinion, but I expand that and I learn more and I'm able to apply it more to more postures the more I ask for your opinion so I could see it in
yeah,
other ways. I definitely want to see it in other ways. And if Bill has opinions, I want to see it in his way,
yeah,
as much as possible.
yeah, yeah. That's a place for you too. And the thing about that is to be aware of where the change happens.
Mm,
And so the change is just as you begin to go in, when you change the direction of your rotation, which is the point at which you step.
right.
So you've been here and you're sinking down and in to that right foot as you rotate right, and just you step and now you're going out. Boom.
Mm, okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Would you like to flow?
Oh, sure.
So David, I'm going to leave quietly again while Bill is flowing because I got to get Kate to work by 11:30.
Okay.
So, and it takes us about 15 minutes or so. So I'm going to need to leave here in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
will say goodbye to you guys now and see you next week.
Okay.
All right,
Have a
good.
good week.
Thank you. You too.
Um, so I was going to say, since I started talking to Jeff about it, really important for you too is to remember that um, there is no place. Well, with you, it's this movement. There's no place where the hands and arms move totally independently. The when you step, this movement comes out of the body, and that's kind of an important element for you to be aware of, I think. Um, it's very easy in the form to get focused on the arms, but it's helpful to feel what the body is causing the arms to do.
Yeah. Guilty as charged. I mean,
Oh,
I mean,
there's no guilt
well,
to it.
well,
No.
no. I mean, I was just thinking that would be different. I've always done
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, despite you reminding me constantly, you know,
Yeah.
I've changed it. I've tried to make it smaller, but
Yep.
you know, I think that masks the the underlying issue. Yeah.
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 And yeah, so this points out an issue that has come up in other trainings,
Mm.
and that is that the body movement and arm and hand movement change their rotation, their relationship constantly.
Mm.
That's one of the things that's difficult, because if that relationship remained the same all the time, The form would be pretty ugly, but it would be much easier to do, and it's constantly changing, and that's why Grassroots Sparrow's Tail is just that much is a great practice.
I do have, one quick question.
Sure.
In Grasping Sparrow's Tail, from Pung to G,
Yeah.
does the right hand come up even, or is
Uh-huh.
it still below?
No, comes
Okay.
up even.
Okay.
And that occurs during the Liu part of it.
Okay.
That's where they come up even, and then G, boom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let this happen first.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna stop you. Since we're talking about this, one of the things is that you are still rotating through from Pung to G,
Okay, yeah.
and that's important there. So when you get to Pung, you haven't rotated all the way. There's still that last bit of rotation and shift. So you get to G, and then it's rotate and shift, send out and rotate, and there is you probably can't really see it, but I'm extending, I'm going up there. I'm opening further, because when this is open, close, open. So if I make that bigger, what do you do? So open, close, open. That's happening, but it's very subtle, and you don't really.
Yeah. I think part of the problem is that I must be stepping
Yeah, you're not stepping forward enough as much.
I'm wondering whether I should be stepping back, because I feel like when I'm here, there's no more rotation to be had unless
Yeah.
I twist my body, which I know.
So if you think about this, here's your preparatory movement. You just step. Now I've gone forward and rotated,
Okay.
so that I can continue to rotate.
Yeah.
I can continue to rotate and continue to rotate.
And go from there.
Now here, you're closing, and as you hear this much, you shift to 100%. Here, oh no, no, that's right. I got lost there for a minute. Here you're shifting to 100%, but you're not rotating.
Okay.
You're you are closing. So you're going closing, step, open.
Okay, and is there a slight rotation in that?
Oh, I'm saying that wrong. Jeez. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. G.
Yeah.
Continue to open as you fill that foot.
Mhm.
Step, close. Continue to close and open.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I found was when I actually felt I could do all of that in grasping Sarah's tail, it made it so much easier to do the entire rest of the form.
I also think my basic perception is wrong because
You're not going forward at
I'm-
all.
my
No, just
and
the
it's
corner.
here.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, one of the things to think about, of course, is, well, where would my feet be in a left bow stance?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's here. So one of the things to do would be to just start here, and then play. Where is my bow stance here?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be long, it can be short, but in this form. But you do need to find where that is that you're rotated fully in the direction of this foot. So if you think about it, I'm not stepping here,
Mm,
but nor am I stepping here.
right. That's probably what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, it closes me off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
see it prevents me from doing a lot of things.
Well, and also if you're trying to get over here, you're going to end up breaking the 4 points
Yeah.
because there's no way to get. Well, depends on your hips, but
Yeah.
there's no way for me to get there.
Okay. Well, I don't promise that this is going to be cleaned up this time, but
Oh
yeah.
well, no. That's what this
I-
is about.
I understand that, and obviously I have been doing it with a wrong idea for a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
You know,
I'm
my
sorry, I
aim
didn't
being to
catch
get-
that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll have to think through a number of things
Yeah.
anyway.
So since we're working on this,
Yeah.
that was better.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
that was significantly better. When you get ready to do on, what I want to know is, I saw you do, in effect, on, and then all of a sudden your arms went out. They have no need.
Bad arms.
No, they have no need to go out, because
Yeah.
if you are going in, out is just,
The energy has already been set.
that's the
Yeah,
energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you can get that to come from the back, then there's no need to push the arms forward.
Yeah.
Because the body's not doing that.
Yeah, it's probably just the way we are. Is I mean, I am carrying childhood stuff with me, and
Yeah.
this is my vision of the beginnings when we started working on this of the hands going this way and that way, and
yeah.
obviously
Well,
I
it's
didn't
a
know what
lot
I
of
was looking at.
reprogramming.
I'm sorry.
A lot of reprogramming.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
You're, but you're really making progress, Bill.
Well, I'm understanding certainly, a lot more about what I'm doing and what I'm
Yeah.
not doing. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's an adventure. I mean, it's a welcome adventure
Yeah.
to keep refining and changing, and
A year ago, you wouldn't have understood what we were doing just now.
Mm.
I
Probably,
I don't think
yeah. So
we might have on an intellectual level, but
yeah. Let me ask questions while I'm doing this.
sure.
So my original
Yeah.
was way out here, and I've been trying to make it smaller.
Mm-hmm.
One of the questions is, what am I doing with the energy when I get here? Am I just cradling it and moving it back here?
No. No. Well, there, maybe you are.
That's my sense of it right now.
Yeah.
So,
So, you've done on
yeah.
you're you're pulling the energy in.
Okay. Yeah.
You're pushing the energy out.
Okay.
You're pulling in and out.
How high do the arms, hands, and I know, get in
Single whip.
single whip?
The neck level is kind of what I think, but it could be a little lower.
Yeah.
That
Way above that, and that's what I suppose
Yeah.
that's one measure of what you've been saying.
Yeah.
My hands are flying up, and I always thought it was, head level at least.
no.
Okay, and that would
I mean,
obviously, if I make that change, it will make it a lot easier for me to feel my body in it rather than
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And also you can recognize that, yeah, it could be an application that takes it up here, but basically the posture we're working with is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go from do we have time?
Well, we have 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Pull down and embrace was a big better, but there you've lost part of the rotation.
Okay.
Well, you want to see me, so let's see. Okay, we've done embrace. We've done embrace, David. Rotate and shift back, pulling in. Turn right and step, and you start to expand very, very slightly. And then you rotate left as you go forward, and everything expands and rotates out. And just watching you there, one of the things you were doing is you were pulling this hand in and across. It's not. They're both, in effect, they both stay where they are. When we brought them in, and then when they go out, it's right here. This is not what we're doing, but I mean it's all right.
Okay, I think I've been preparing to get this up here by,
Yeah, no,
okay.
this is here, and then as you go forward, then they come in, out, in, out, in, out. I know it's not easy. And one of the things I think is that as you begin to feel that and make it smaller, it's, I think, a little more difficult than when it's large.
I suppose,
Yeah. So that's why it's okay to be a little bigger to begin with,
Okay.
and then eventually reduce it, but it doesn't have to be now. It could be when you're comfortable doing it. I think we're at the end.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
really good to see you.
Yeah, same here.
Both of you. If you look at this, Jeff. So,
Okay.
how's your wife doing?
She's doing fine. She's stopped herself from doing snow pretty much. Yeah.
Good.
Which is simply not good for her. I know what it's about. I go out and I'm still fit enough. And my back is in good shape these days, and she runs from window to window and wears herself out, fretting about whether I'm going to be lying in the driveway on my back.
When that happens, you'll stop doing snow.
Yes. But I was surprised that I was able to manage in the bitter cold. But I did. Part of it's state of mind about the cold.
Yeah. Well, don't overdo.
No. I take my breaks, and I don't. I have various implements.
Good.
So I don't lift snow at all. I will push it.
Yeah.
But this kind of activity is not good for me. So in many respects, heart, shoulders, back.
Take your pick. Well, good.